Yeah, you're welcome once again to our Biotics Roundtable. This African Center for Biotics Training and Research. This is where we are grooming future bioticists, through this active mentoring, intellectual brainstorming, intellectual intercourse, iron sharpening iron. So we are going to brainstorm on issues issues that affect our environment. Because our intellectual ability makes no sense when environment is not considered. In our world, we need to preserve the world we live in. Environmental sustainability is one of the key areas in bioethics. So today, Dr. Matthew Todo, the philosopher Edna, and philosopher Lalade will be leading us in the discussion concerning battery life extension, e-waste, battery life extension, and recent innovations in battery life extension. Well, when we are using gadgets, phone, laptop, inverter, the batteries, we don't care. How do we dispose all these batteries? Are they going to be harmful to the environment, maybe to the microorganisms, maybe if thrown into the river, the fish, the aquatic life? Does it destroy aquatic life? Does it even destroy farmlands and all those stuff? So we're going to listen to them. So I am Dr. Pascal Aneke, the convener of this African Center for Biotics Training and Research. So let me introduce all of that. Or better, let the world hear your voice.
My name is Ekemeka Roslyn, a student of philosophy in UNILAG.
I am Dr. Matthew Todo.
My name is Benson Edna.
And I am Taiwo Ololade.
I am Dr. Lara Oshinowo.
My name is Ade Dotun Bakari.
We go back to the trial.
So today's topic of discussion is e-waste, battery life extension as an innovation to the green energy revolution. And this revolves around how extending battery life and improving battery recycling are crucial innovations supporting environmental sustainability and the broader green energy transition. So the key points here are e-waste and battery challenges, battery life extension, recycling and material recovery, green recycling technologies, circular economy and sustainable innovation, beyond recycling, that is transforming waste into energy, environmental and economic benefits. So, in summary of what we are saying, we are talking about how we are going to use the um, green energy to reduce wastes and lowers demand for new raw materials, instead using available resources through renewal and converting them to things we can use. So I'm going to give my
Do that scholar.
Okay. Yeah,
to
thank you, Edna. Um, it's a beautiful topic, I must admit. Why? You see, if you're a student, a very good student of history, you remember Nagasaki and Hiroshima in 1945. Do you know that okay, it's 80 years today, I mean, this year. The effects of the atomic bomb that was dropped on those two cities are still being felt 80 years after, which shows that the chemicals, radiation, and so that involved in making the atomic bomb are very destructive. And now, how does it affect us? I mean, how does this impact us these days? This normal lead battery that we use, for most people, it's harmful. I mean, harmless. We discard it at any moment once you throw with it. The one in the phones, the ones in our touch lights and laptops and so on. Most of us don't consider the negative and how to put it,
Environmental
environmental
hazard.
hazard. Yes, thank you. Connected to these things. So it's a welcome development for some scientists to come up with a renewable battery that will not only help to protect the environment, but also still be useful over and over again. So I think it's a welcome idea. Just as everybody is saying, "Oh, let's go green, let's go green." The battery too has joined the Go Green crusade. I think it's a good idea, and I don't have much to say now. I'll leave it to my young scholars. So.
Okay, thank you. So we have seen the call for green energy in the society, how we are now transitioning to rechargeable energy and solar energy to reduce the environmental population. So the battery life extension is like an extension of green energy revolution. That is, it aims to reduce e-waste and environmental damage through advanced technologies like battery management systems. So this calls for the extension of battery life so that we would not dispose of batteries easily to pollute the society. For example, the batteries that used to power these solar systems and electronic vehicles. So the call is to make the batteries extensive, like to increase their lifespan, so that it's not like if we use it this year or 2 years, it spoils, and then we dispose of it, therefore polluting the society instead of helping the society, yeah, helping the environment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for introducing this interesting topic. When we talk about battery life extension, I'm still yet to understand. Does it mean can the life of the battery be extended indefinitely, perpetually? We're talking about disposal of even our car batteries. We are going green using solar inverters. The battery inside there, you see, this, is it going to be, if you're talking about an innovation that can continue to renew the life of this battery, extend the battery. If you continue to extend, just like extending human life, to still get to a point you can no longer extend, the person can still die. Even Lazarus that was resurrected, I don't think he's still alive today. So all these bodies will still eventually be useless one day. How do we still dispose of them? Are we disposing them where? What happens to them? What are we going to do with them? Now we're talking about the technology. What does the technology do? Does it? There's one we're talking about. Was it Belgium or so? Holland? We're talking about the technology they use to extend battery life. Then this technology, how does it do it? Does it extend indefinitely? Because the laptop batteries, there's a way they revive the cell, but you will still die. You still be disposed. The e-waste, throwing all this away, it's still on the planet, it's still on the soil, on the earth that you drop them. So I don't, does it remove the problem?
Yes, it does.
When you extend the battery, then the battery will still die one day, still be useless, be out of you. So what do you do with
They will
the
recycle the battery.
do you recycle the is it the cells or the liquid, the electrolyte inside? What actually harms the planet? Is it the electrolyte or the cells? I think it's the electrolyte. So when you remove that electrolyte, you still throw it out there. Either point on it flows into the river or so with the same harmful effect.
No, no, it will not be.
So let's hear more about it.
Yes, the fundamental aspect of it is the chemicals and the organism, the electrolytes and so on that composed of the battery are harmless to the environment. That's just the fundamental thing. The extension of life is a secondary part of the e-waste battery. So the major thing is that it remains harmless to the environment.
When the chemical that was harmful, when it was
Yes,
inside
yes,
battery
it's now
becomes-
harmless.
It's
Harmless.
made to become harmless.
Yes, that's the fundamental aspect.
That what
The
the innovation
extension,
is all about.
yes,
It
exactly.
neutralizes the chemical effects.
That's the basic thing. That's why it's green light, green, don't green. So the extension of life and so on is just a secondary aspect. Because
So
it's
is
about
the
caring for
research-
the environment.
research
Because
ongoing
the,
or-
the research interest is how to protect the environment. That's the fundamental thing. Now, extending the life of the battery is a different matter. It's a secondary issue. That's why it's e-waste. Go green.
Yeah, it is all our moral duty.
So we don't need to be afraid of.
religious
Oh,
duty to
you
protect
know,
the environment.
yes, that's the fundamental thing.
But
Yes.
the thing that the issue of the battery will continue to depend on electronics, cells, battery cells, all those stuff. Our watch is battery, telephone is battery, this lapel mic has battery inside, this computer battery inside, this inverter here battery inside. So what still happens? You say they do that technology, the chemical effect could be neutralized. So
Yes,
it
so-
will become environmentally friendly.
Exactly. That's the most
It's
important.
a
That's the
wonderful
takeable
area that
point.
we need to
That's
deepen
the
research into.
Exactly. Because I was going to ask to buttress what the doctor said that he spoke on green energy to reduce waste, basically. So one of my questions was along the line when you were talking, is the best way to discard it. So I was going to ask you, what is the best way to discard it, considering the environmental hazard? I really don't get um, the solution you just mentioned, but what I know is that for batteries, they have toxic substances, which, if not discarded or disposed carefully, you mentioned earlier that atomic bomb
Yeah.
that happened 80 years ago, they are still feeling the effects. Is it in Nigeria or somewhere
Japan.
else?
No,
Okay,
Japan.
so they are still feeling the effects. That is almost how many
8 years.
decades ago now. Batteries could have similar or not as toxic components as atomic bomb in it. So if you are looking at environmental protection, because whatever goes into the river indirectly or directly goes into the human system. We have the aquatic life, for example. Humans are known to consume them. So how do we actually discard these batteries? Do you understand, sir? How do we safely discard it without being scared of having cancer subsequently as a result of the toxic substance in the because I have batteries like you said, I just discard it in my trash nylon and the aboki picks it. I don't know where they drop it, but I know it's a circle. If I don't know how they do it. Do they recycle battery? I I really don't know anything about it, sir. So if you can clarify my novice mind, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank God. You see, it's a new research, which result was announced this year, 2025. What the researchers actually planned was, rather than discard it, you can plant it as a seed. Yes, you can plant it. It's a new research. Still, it hasn't been mass produced yet. Just proposed. So you plant it as a seed, it will grow, and then you can even plug it, and then
Batteries.
yeah, that's the latest study. You know, Google. I'll post it. I mean,
Let me
to,
read the
uh,
one I saw here.
to, uh,
Said
you love it.
an online post,
Yes.
which he sent to me that time, said, "Goodbye to Elon Musk and China's dominance. A European country has created batteries that can be planted like seed to produce clean fuel." They will say, Austria quietly has positioned itself as a pioneer in this sector. The reason, they have invented a way to plant used batteries as if they were seeds. This discovery from the Technical University of Vienna may sound like a joke, but they've managed to transform these batteries into clean energy by producing renewable methane. Yes, it is possible to turn toxic waste into clean energy, and it is not science fiction. So this is so the research is ongoing, or they are making meaningful progress.
Yes, meaningful
on this
progress.
area.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
No, of course. So that is the fundamental thing.
Thank you so much.
So our effort to protect the environment is yielding result. This discovery, this new invention.
Like I also have here, yeah, it's innovations like Austria's technology. We propose used battery materials into catalysts that convert CO2 to renewable methane fuel, linking e-waste to clean energy production and addressing greenhouse gas emissions.
So how do we bring this to Nigeria? But this is there in Vienna, Austria. In Nigeria, you the environmentalists, what are we going to do? Because we are disposing anyhow, throwing it to the water, throwing it to the river, throwing in the farmland. The way you put it in your waste bin, it still ends up where it's not supposed to. So what do we do?
I think the first thing is to sensitize people about the proper disposal of these batteries. That will be one of the first steps to take so that they don't just dump these batteries anywhere. For example, I think a few weeks ago, I dumped my own batteries, in the trash can because there is no proper education concerning this
E-waste.
aspect. Yes, e-waste. Like if they have, just as we have people who collect
Medical
plastic,
Medical waste.
medical waste, and so on, we can also have people who collect batteries.
It's really hazardous. We see, like in Computer Village, Ikeja, I see all those like they collect these batteries. I was even wondering what they do with the batteries. Dead laptop, but they can buy it 1,000 or 1,500. But what are they using it to manufacture? One of the guys packed those batteries. One just busted and caught fire. So it's also dangerous. So I don't know what they pick from the battery. But this is like when they take the copper or the aluminum inside, what of the liquid there? That is what actually destroys the environment here. Yes. Well, that's yeah. Where do they pour it? I think we can engage, just that the Lara says, lack of proper education on this. It can become environmental protection.
Also start the movement.
The movement to protect the environment. We can partner with NESRA, National Environmental Standard and Regulatory Agency. Also into all this, we can help them to sensitize one waste management, e-waste management particularly. Because in your house, you trash everything together. You don't even separate bottles, nylon, liquid, batteries, everything together. It's not supposed to be. So those that have for the biodegradable ones separate, the ones that are not biodegradable separate, then e-waste, even medical waste separate, so that it will not mutate and then medical waste and become something that is dangerous to our own health. When we are protecting the environment, we are protecting our own lives. So let's get your conclusion on this. We don't need to dwell much on this. All it means that CESAS has to become environmental protection agents.
I also think we should bring media houses into it so the public will be sensitized about the effect of wrong disposal of battery materials and other waste products. I think that is what I have to say.
It'd be a beautiful idea also to find a way to hook up or link up with the university involved in this research. Who knows? You can bring a business hospital and ask for the it. And be among the first to market.
They come and have their same
Let's bring the business angle into it. Like my brother, my Igbo brother. We can. You know what I'm talking about?
sign their plant there or
Marketing.
I don't know what subsidiary.
So let's try and hook up.
I will be selling the batteries to them, or we'll be collecting here and be doing our own
Marketing.
battery
How do we marketing it
battery
here?
factory.
So you give me a good idea. Let's go with it. This moment.
And we look into that to see all of that. So thank you very much for participating in this discussion and wonderful people, wonderful ideas. Thank you.